Oh, yeah.
Good
morning, everybody. Happy Friday.
Yes. This week has felt really, fast and slow all at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I think it's probably because we're in different climates every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 16 degrees today. Yeah.
On Wednesday, it was in the 50s.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm inside most of the day because then I don't even have to worry about it.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, there's no way I could ever have a job that involved the outdoors.
My dad's a mailman, and I can never complain that I'm cold or hot because he's like, really? Just walked 5 miles and it's 10 degrees. I'm like, mail must go through. You know that song?
Shout out to the USPS.
Yes.
Isn't that a school house rock song? Oh, I don't know about mail. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like there's a school.
Sleet, snow, the mail must go through. Something.
And maybe. Someone probably knows what we're talking about.
Probably. Or doesn't. And
I just remember when I learned in elementary school that, just like you said, rain, sleet, or snow, the mail comes no matter what. And I just remember, even in my 7-year-old brain. Good morning, Kim.
I need to email you back. You're actually on my list. You're on my list. Kim Becky is on my list.
Sure.
So I need to email you back.
A good list.
About the event.
Anyways, I remember when I learned that was the case for that profession at 7 years old, and just thinking tick, never doing that. That's not what I'm signing up for.
Yeah.
So
before we pushed play this morning, we were sharing children's outfits. And actually, this has been something we've been talking about since yesterday. Ellie got some sweet hand-me-down clothes and was beyond excited. And it was an MU tutu skirt, a black shirt, so I tried to match a little bit, black tights, hot pink rain boots. It didn't rain yesterday.
A statement.
And a pink raincoat. And they were the boots, the skirt, and the jacket were all hand-me-down clothes. And I mean, the girl was like, "Can I wear this? This was Declan's." She was so pumped, and I was like, "Sure, go for it." And then this morning, she wore the skirt again. So I started taking pictures to be day 2.
Yeah, maybe we'll put a picture in the comment of the outfit because I don't know. I just think that toddler preschool age, it's not worth the fight.
Oh, not at all. We're usually running late anyway, so there's no way I'm gonna try to make her put on a different outfit.
Today, Celine wore 2 long sleeve t-shirts, a short sleeve t-shirt over both of those, and a sweatshirt that he picked out to put on. And he told me, "It's because I love layering, Mom." And I was like, that's a normal word for a 4-year-old to have in their vocabulary. Layering. Yeah. Okay. So that's what he went to school in. I often wonder, what his teachers think throughout the day.
I feel they've got such bigger things.
I'm sure they've seen so many crazy,
Yeah. Well, and we were talking, it's funny because we were talking about toddlers with Alicia, one of our members. We're talking about this morning on, outfits. And because I just really stopped caring. Today I'm wearing a camo shirt with a blazer.
I've worn this scarf in the past 7 Facebook Lives that we've done.
But and it's so much worrying about, does this look okay? Should I wear this? And we're really thinking that somebody else is kind of goes back to our judgment of last week. But, I'm worried about what you think. You're worried about what I think. So it really doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Why do we even worry about it?
As long as you are,
feel
appropriate and feel good, who cares?
Appropriateness is good. Your scarf is appropriate.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's mostly because this is a sweatshirt, and I feel if I wear this, I don't look at. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
it's cute. I could stand up, but I'm not going to. It's
not it's a hoodie.
It's not. Yeah. That would be.
It's a professional one. Speaking of Alicia, that's her.
She's back there. We're in our. Hello. We're in our lounge area / open little co-working space over by our window.
Just natural light.
Yeah, we love the natural light that's over here. And it also is sometimes fun to watch people walk by on the sidewalk and just peek in at what we're doing.
It's really fun to see people open up the door and realize that we're not the liquor store.
Yeah, that's an all-day thing.
Immediately leave.
In case you didn't know, Arena Liquor is our next door neighbor. And it happens all the time.
They're like,
and it's really funny. They're
and we can see them, and they're like, ugh. And then they walk by, and we usually get a giggle out of it. Yeah. Oh, hi, Steph. Thank you.
It is so cute.
Thanks.
I was just thinking the other day, maybe I wasn't done her hair like that in a while.
No, because it takes more than 5 minutes.
Anything more.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Steph, you would
anything
be
more.
really, I'm sure, surprised to know that this waver thing that I bought, I'd actually bought to crimp my hair for one of our 80s parties. One of them, because we, as some of you don't know, are huge into dress-up theme parties. And
Someday-
80s is, my jam. So, but I did have to, watch. I had to watch a YouTube video by some 13-year-old to know how to do it. Because I was like, because it looked too crimpy. And I was like, we need to not be 80s every day. So
These
that's-
children and their
that's the thing.
YouTube channels.
Yeah. If you watch tomorrow when we have our pop-up shop, my hair's probably going to look exactly like this. Because I can rock this thing for 2 to 3 days and just kind of update some of the...
Throw some dry shampoo in there. Tease it back a little bit.
That's right. Yeah. I think it's the Wave Artist, if anybody is
That's
looking
probably
for
why
this.
everyone did their hair like that in the 80s, because they were like, hey, guess what? I don't have to spend 45 minutes on this every single morning.
Well, especially since they teased it so much back then, it was like...
It was a style for a while.
Yeah.
Isn't it like...
I'm fine with that coming back.
Oh my gosh. I would give
80s.
anything
I
just to
have
not have to do as much, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, not just kidding.
Not that I do much anyways. Truthfully, I was just thinking the other day, like,
party froze much better. Oh, thank you.
it's so much easier to have longer hair because at least for me, my hair is super thick, so it weighs itself down. And
one of our members
it just
pulled
works
up.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joan, a little Miles. Hi, Amber.
Hi, Amber.
And Steph, yes, it totally has gotten its money's worth now, but I'm ready for another 80s party. We can tighten these crimps up.
Just get some Aquanet.
Yeah.
You know.
My mom used that like nobody's business.
I don't know if mine
Aussie
did.
and Aquanet.
This podcast that I listen to, her name is Jen Hatmaker, and she is probably 40, 42, that would be my guess. And she was talking about how in middle school, for one of her 13th or 14th birthday party, her parents just got her a pallet of Aquanet, and she was so excited, and all of her friends were like, Jen's parents got her the best gift. It was just so hilarious.
It was so simple.
It was just simple.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of birthday parties, Jamie Cravens, she's not one of our members, but I see her on Facebook all the time. She's friends with my sister-in-law. She posted yesterday, and thank you for posting this. She said, kids' birthday parties are cake and snacks and juice enough. Please tell me I don't have to do party favors. And everybody was like, stop doing party favors. It was so nice. And so I was like, oh, I'm so excited to see that because I don't want to. And immediately, usually when we get them, we just throw them away because it's full of candy or plastic toys that she's going to put in her mouth and probably the nugget's going to get it and eat it. And so I was so excited.
It's just
so,
totally
Jamie, thank you.
one of those things that Pinterest has convinced us is the most important thing in the world.
No.
And I had maybe 4 birthday parties in my entire childhood, and I can honestly say the lack of parties did not impact my life in the slightest.
Well, and somebody said, I think you should do a gift bag for the parents, a little bottle of wine.
Yeah, a little mini shooter and some. Yeah,
I think that would be wonderful. Yeah. So, Jamie, I just wanted to say that I'm very, very glad that is becoming not a thing anymore. So, yeah. And because I remember Lauren Crosby was doing Davis's birthday party, we were going, she's like, these treat bags are the death of me. I'm like, don't do
just don't do them.
So, they were cute, and we appreciated the time, but let's just make it a little bit easier on ourselves.
Agreed.
All right. Well,
let's get down to business, folks. Let's get into the announcements, the notes.
We have events, and then we're also going to recap our new and exciting memberships.
I think we should do that first.
Oh, well, we're going to do our new and exciting memberships, and then we're going to do our events.
So if you missed our Facebook Live previously this week and our announcements on our Facebook page, we have done some membership restructuring that is way more geared towards cultivating a sense of community in here and taking away a lot of the guesswork of coming in. So we've worked really hard to come up with a plan that has a lot more to do with just getting you in here and making it simple. And
Yes.
I think it all works out really, really well. So.
And it really sounds easy. And it's not. And I'm not just saying that because it was a lot of my like brain work that my brain's really tired now. But like we took into consideration like a lot of our members and got feedback, and then like I'm like our business coach.
We probably did a solid 3.5 weeks to a month's worth.
Yeah. Because it's like
research.
you figure out one part of it, and then it's like, well, this isn't going to work for that. Or like, let's switch to hours. Well, none of the softwares track that, probably for a reason. So then we are not tracking that. So we are going to talk about those as well. And so do you want to do it or do you want me to? You do it because I talked.
Okay.
great
So
length.
the biggest thing that a lot of people had been talking to us about was the possibility of having a dedicated desk space. So that means that instead of the open co-working, first come, first serve, you would have a desk here that you pay for month to month that is yours. You can leave your stuff there. You can do whatever you want with it, put some picture frames up, make it your own space. It's yours. So we came up with a dedicated desk plan, and it is completely unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
It is 24/7 access pass included. So that means not only is it your desk, but you can come in whenever you want, completely unlimited throughout the month, plus 10 conference room hours throughout the month. So that means you can use the conference room for meetings with an individual. You can use the conference room for giving presentations or having parties. You can use that conference room for whatever you want. So the 24/7 access, dedicated desk, completely unlimited access, as well as 10 conference room hours is $349 a month, which if you've ever gone through the process of renting office space in Columbia, you'll probably understand pretty quickly that number is way more than appealing, not to mention all of the things that you get included just as being a member that everyone gets.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of really awesome things that come with that. Then the step down from that, if you don't need the same desk every single time, but you still want to get in here and work, is our Flex Desk Unlimited Co-working plan. So it's almost all of the same things as the dedicated desk, except you don't have a dedicated desk. You can just come in and work at any of the open tables. You get a 24/7 access pass included, unlimited time to come in and get your work done whenever you would like, and then 6 conference room hours throughout the month. So again, those conference room hours are useful for presentations, team meetings, parties, anything you could use a conference room for. You have 6 hours available to do that within our Flex Desk plan. Then our next option.
Did you say how much that was?
I did not. The Flex Desk option is $179 a month. And just to be clear, that's the unlimited co-working without the dedicated desk.
And that one before was $300. And
Yes.
that was just like us doing our market research to see like what other commercial rates and things like that were in town. And then with listening and taking a lot of notes, we were realizing that, we could have 2 people in here at that $300, or we could lower the price and really pull back to like the value and our vision of having a thriving community, and we could have more people paying that $179. So then they wouldn't have to worry about keeping track of how many times, and they should choose a coffee shop, or they could choose us, and they're going to spend the essentially the same amount of money, but you're getting so much more than just a coffee shop.
I would say you're likely going to spend way less money.
Yeah, it depends if you have lunch or coffee or things like that. Yeah.
Then the next step is, you're just going to try and get your feet wet, and you know that you don't need to come in here every single day, is our Flex Desk Lite plan. That gives you 8 days throughout the month that you can come in here, utilize our open co-working, and knock out your to-do list. 8 days a month, 2 days a week, 3 days one week, 2 days next week, whatever works for you. That is what you get access to with the Flex Desk Lite plan, as well as 2 conference room hours. So again, you get access to that conference room. This does not include 24/7 access. So
No, you can buy that.
well, you can buy it, but it's not
the card.
included.
We said it doesn't include the access.
I said it doesn't include the 24/7 access.
I know,
It
but the
doesn't.
card. Yeah.
Just let me get there.
Well, I wanted to make sure people knew you could still come 24/7.
You can still, if you
just
need
have to buy your card.
But the plan in and of itself is available 8 days per month, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5. If you need 24/7 access, you can tack that on at $24 or at $25. It's a one-time charge, and that is just a one-time charge. You get the pass and you come in for your 8 days if that's going to be in the evening or on the weekends, whatever works for you. And then our last option is just straightforward day passes. If you just need a break from your office for the day, or you are just coming to town for one day and you don't need a plan, you can come in for $20, get settled, and do your thing. And if you didn't know, all of our memberships include a whole bunch of really good stuff, including copy, scanning, and printing, outgoing mail, access to our networking events, which a lot of those are free to our members, office supplies, secure Wi-Fi, an online community, bottomless coffee and tea, and daily cleaning. So unlike working at a coffee shop, you have access to all of the office supply things that you need. So working at Starbucks is great, but I don't think they're going to let you use their printer.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No,
That would be my guess. They also probably don't have staplers and all of those random things that you need throughout the day when you're
that you don't realize you need randomly.
Right, until it's the last minute.
Yeah. So that's all of our co-working, and then for our co-working plus childcare, this was really something that, like, our vision and the whole reason we started this was to help, like, working moms. Obviously dads come too, but it was like for working moms just to have another option. You know, like once you have a kid, you don't have to go back to work full time or have to stay home full time. We're kind of bridging that gap of being able to have your cake and eat it too. Which I said that line the other day, and Ellie goes, "We're having cake."
Cake?
No, cake. They're eating cake? No. So we were really, that's one of the biggest things that we were trying to work hard to make it more accessible. Because if we were doing days, our parents couldn't come all day because they can only come for 4 hours of childcare. And so what we created with that is is the co-working. It's unlimited half-day plan for those that want to use it with childcare. And so Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 12:30, unlimited access to come for $89 a month. And so then you do add on your childcare hour packages just like we had before. So that way you can just be like, okay, I think I'm going to use this many hours. So the $89 a month is a recurring fee, but the childcare hours, you do buy a pack of hours, and then you use those until they're gone. So, and those come out to $6.25 an hour unless you buy the big package of 80 hours, and then it drops down to $5. So some people that are even only here 7 or 8 days a month buy that $80 package, and then they just use those for 3 or 4 months. 80-hour package of childcare hours, and then they just use those until they run out. But to take advantage of that. So that one we were very, very excited because that's been our struggles. People have been like, I can't come a full day, so do I get more half days? And for us, it was just not knowing how to track it and figuring it out until about 12:45 Monday or Tuesday morning. It kind of just clicked in my head that, we could do this. Yeah. So
it just clicked. After lots of work, it clicked and came together. Yeah. But we are super, super excited about that because, you know,
it's a whole new ballgame.
It's a completely new ballgame. For $89 a month, you can come in Monday through Friday. First of all, not only can you get things done, but I'm just going to be the blunt one here. You can talk to someone other than your talk. Mm-hmm. I think that one of the things that does not get discussed about motherhood enough and parenthood in general, not necessarily just motherhood, but one of the things that doesn't get discussed about that enough is just how isolating it can be, especially when you have small children. Yeah. It's a lot harder to get out of the house and do things when you have this unpredictable mini dictator who is just ruling your whole entire life. So if I could throw $89 at that problem, plus the cost of $6.25 an hour childcare to come in, get a couple things done, and even just to like recenter as a parent.
It's cheaper than therapy.
Exactly. Yeah, that's way cheaper than I spend on therapy every month. But like we said, that childcare and co-working plan is $89 a month, unlimited Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 12:30, and then you pick the childcare package that works for you. And like we've mentioned a few times, those hours in your childcare package are yours until they're used. As fellow working moms, we know how much it stinks to pay for childcare that you don't use because you're out of town or because they're sick or whatever.
We did that this week. We paid for 2 days of daycare and she wasn't there.
Right. Which, don't get us wrong, we value childcare beyond belief.
It's the best thing ever.
But
it is nice those ladies every day that they
take
care of Ellie. So yeah, we are super, super excited about that. We do still offer our free co-working day in 2 hours of childcare. So if you want to come in and just try it out, see what in the world we're doing, kind of just get the feel for the space, please do that. Or please, if you have just kind of want to take a tour and see how we can fit into your life and your schedule, let us know on that too. So yeah, pumped about those.
Yep.
And we'll post like some images in our comments so that.
Right. And if you can think of anybody that could use any of those plans, if you think that these plans sound way more appealing than what was already in place, and it might be appealing to someone who's been on the fence, go ahead and tag them in the comments, and they can either watch this or they can scroll through and see the promotional material we've put up to just get a quick glance at all of the new stuff we have going on. So we're really excited about it. It's been something that, like we said, we have been rolling over in our heads a lot.
We knew that it needed to change. We just didn't know how. And so there's a process of, if we're completely full right now, can we even pay the bills? To then, okay, how can we get people in here and still pay the bills and all of that fun stuff, and really make it like the thriving community that we want. And we're excited because more exciting when there's more people in here, and we're kind of here to conquer the world, so we need more.
If you want to come in and help us do that, that would be really awesome.
And I know that during the Christmas time we talked about gifting the gift of productivity, but you can buy a gift card anytime for anybody. So if there's a baby shower coming up, or if there's Valentine's Day coming up, and you want to give the gift of co-working and get somebody out of the house, to let them try it. Let us know because we can hook you up.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, which leads us into as far as gifts.
Speaking of superheroes and, crushing the world, next Tuesday.
Oh, I was going to talk about our pop-up shop.
We could do that first because it's chronological. I just saw the thing at the top of the to-do list and just jumped right in. But also conquering the world. Something that has been on our business bucket list is happening this Saturday.
Yeah. Pop-up shop.
Super exciting.
Yeah.
If shopping locally has been something that you have been striving to do a little bit more of in our Amazon-driven economy, on Saturday you have a really awesome opportunity to check that off your list. We are going to be hosting a pop-up shop here featuring 15?
Well, 14 because one of the people bought 2 tables.
I guess we're one. So 15 local businesses from a bunch of different industries. So we have the Southern Rose.
Ooh, and she's got new stuff that she got from Market that nobody else has seen.
Yes, so if you want an exclusive sneak peek at what's going on with Southern Rose, we have them here. If you've been looking to make some non-toxic changes in your life, specifically within your makeup bag, Crunchy Cosmetics is going to be here. We are going to have Reclaimed, which is a woodworking business.
Yeah, they do reclaimed furniture, so he builds custom stuff there.
So that's going to be really cool.
Tani with Mesa Body Therapy is going to be here, and I think she has a little buy something, get a discount on some services, so there's massage or Reiki or tarot reading. Things like that.
It's a very long list and a very exciting list.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, that event has been pinned to the top of our page. Go give it a look at the list and decide if you want to come on in. The other awesome thing about that is we're going to have wish lists available. So say you come in at 9 a.m. and you're like, I really want some of that makeup, or I really want some of that Southern Rose. I want a massage.
Spray tan.
I want all of those things. Go ahead and put it on your list, run home, and give it to whoever's buying your Valentine's Day list. Send them back to us, and we will help them buy all the things that's on that list. Because you want to get what you want.
Right,
That's really what all of us want.
And it's really exciting because we have Achieve Balance Chiropractic have donated canvas totes to be able to hand out. So you can either just take it home or fill it up with all of your wonderful purchases. We will have mimosas, and that'll probably be first come, first serve, and then when it's out, we'll probably be out because we don't have unlimited access to orange juice.
I've also heard rumors of certain businesses bringing in snacks and breakfast items.
Yeah.
So I've heard some whispers about that.
Yeah.
So.
Magnifier. I'm going to tell it. Magnifier. Alicia, she's bringing Harold's Donuts. So you really better get here.
And if you're in the pop-up shop and you're watching our Facebook Live, you might want to consider stepping up your booth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then also we are going to have Tristan, who is one of our gals, back in the childcare room. So if you want to shop without your nagging 2-year-old,
Leave your hoodlums back
yeah,
there.
that'll just be one person. So let's not everybody bring their kids, but at least like there'll be some kind of buffer between you shopping and your kid playing. So, so we're very, very excited about that. And we, I think, have 6 or 7 people that have already reached out to say, hey, when's the next one? I want in. And so
we're hoping to have this be a reoccurring thing. So.
Yeah.
If you don't have the opportunity to check it out this Saturday, we can almost guarantee that there's going to be another one coming down the pipe. So,
but you might want to get yourself on the list.
Yeah,
it might just
if you would like to be featured
Yeah.
in the next pop-up shop, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to us because we're already curating a list of people that are interested for the next time around.
Yeah.
So,
and I really want to. There's of course like a lot of like MLM stuff like that, but we're really, really making sure that it's a mixture of like brick and mortar, true local companies and network marketing type stuff. So nothing against network marketing. I've been in that world, but we also being,
a nice balance.
Yeah. And so that's exciting.
Then coming up on February 6th, which is a Tuesday, our friends at Achieve Balance Chiropractic are going to be back here for a lunch and learn. It is called Superwoman Status. It's something along the lines of like how to harness your inner superwoman. And Dr. Armenta is going to be speaking at that lunch and learn about establishing the foundation of your health as a woman so that you can better crush the world, basically. She is going to be talking about the way that certain products affect our hormones and just answering questions geared towards female health. And speaking of crushing the world, the lunch that's going to be offered that day is going to be from Crushed Red.
Yes.
So
No
Crushed
pun
Red
intended.
is awesome. Even if you just want to eat some good food for $10,
$10.
come on down.
But
So
there are limited seats, so sorry, I
Yes.
just really cut you off.
no, that's fine.
Yeah.
It is $10 for non-members, so if you're interested in going, check out that event tab on the side of our page, and you can purchase your ticket there. So if you don't know what you're doing for lunch next Tuesday, go buy a ticket. We'll see you soon. And if you're a member, that event is open to you. You just need to shoot us an email so we can reserve your spot. So space fills up pretty quickly, so if you're interested in that, definitely let us know as soon as possible.
Yeah. And hi, Tia.
Hi,
And
Tia.
yes, amazing. Dr. Arment is amazing on anything. I just saw her yesterday to realign my back. And then also on Tuesday evening, we have our third and final parenting class for this session, Raising Resilient Children, which is important. We've had really, really good feedback from the last 2 classes in there.
They've both been, the first one was completely full, and the second one was very, very close to full. And from what we've heard, that it's been going really, really awesome. And Lisa, I don't think we've mentioned this, but Lisa had about 15 years of experience with parents as teachers. So if you're not familiar with that program, it's a program offered through the Columbia Public School District that helps equip parents with early childhood education tools to get your kid on the right start. So she has loads of experience and loads of research and information to back up the things that she's suggesting. So if raising resilient children is something that you're interested in, that class is coming up this Tuesday.
Yeah, I think
it's officially full.
Yeah, I think we may have one person that had it, but I think there was a waiting list. So I think it's full, but we will post that within the group, and those you can find on our Facebook page. And then our wedding 101, so the nuts and bolts wedding, that's going to be at the end of this month. It's either going to be at the end of this month or the first day or first week of March. But Ann Churchill with Jubilee and Annabelle Events and Christy Asper with the Ink Cafe, and along with some others, not to be announced yet, vendors are going to be coming in and just talking about the etiquettes of weddings. So clearly it's like this engagement season, and now it's like, okay, like how do you pick your venue? What are the etiquettes of like inviting and different things like that? And so we're very excited to be able to partner with them, since Ann with Jubilee is in our space, for them to be able to hit that market. And I think Camacho Coffee is going to be here. Don't quote me on that. I just thought it was maybe. But possibly
in March,
be here. Yeah.
they will definitely be here.
In March, they're doing a coffee tasting, which is awesome.
So just have that in the back of your mind that we will have a coffee tasting here. in March. We don't have that event up just yet,
Yeah.
but that is coming up, and that should be really, really fun.
Yeah. So
I'm pumped for that.
I think that's all.
Yeah.
And there's more in the works, but nothing detailed enough for us to.
Let you in on it.
Yeah,
just
we'll
yet.
talk to you
We've
next
got
Friday.
lots
Yeah.
of secrets up our
Yeah.
sleeves.
So we will be coming in tomorrow live
Yes.
from our pop-up shop, so you can kind of see. And
Oh,
then-
and I guess we could have mentioned we will be here tomorrow as the
yeah.
hatchery for our pop-up shop. So if coming to hi Camille, if coming to the hatchery is something that you have been meaning to do and you just haven't found time in your work week, we're going to be here this Saturday from 9 to 12. So
Yeah.
come on by,
Yeah.
check out a bunch of local businesses, check out our space, and
Yeah.
then Anne just commented below
Yay.
that for a teaser for their nuts and bolts of planning your wedding, that they're going to have super cute canvas swag bags loaded with goodies for each attendee. So if you are recently engaged, if someone you know is recently engaged, let them know that that's going to be coming up this month,
yeah,
and they have the opportunity to get a sweet swag bag.
Yeah. I think it's $20 and then a limit of 20 attendees. So yeah, shout out to Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. Carrie is our
She's-
first
yeah.
dedicated desk owner.
How's
How
that?
are you liking it?
I love it.
Yeah.
I just did my mail, and I knew where the stamps were and the envelopes. I wanted to dig through my bag. It was great.
That's awesome.
Nice, yeah. So she needs some dedicated desk mates up there. Cute.
Maybe
Yeah.
next week we'll do like
Come
a
upstairs.
tour of her cute little dedicated desk or something.
Yeah.
I like it. You can invite more people into my.
Into your
My-
space.
She comes
Elite
down the stairs
space.
and it's like, "Hello, Carrie. How may I help
I'm
you?"
here.
Welcome to the.
And speaking of Carrie, we are working on a pretty cool project that we have. Was probably even dumb to say, but it's gonna be awesome.
If you just
Like a
are
resource
interested
center.
in learning a little bit more about how to run a business really,
Yeah.
really well,
Mhm.
we might have some information
Yeah,
to
might
share
be-
with you.
Might be working on like a
Coming out
platform
soon.
for some good
Maybe
resources digitally.
maybe
So
a
it's coming.
quick digital curriculum.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just an idea.
That we're bouncing around. We have been
Just a
bouncing
thought.
some of these around. We can tell you that getting the memberships figured out took a lot of time, and so now we are back at the awesome dream board ideas that we want to
Yeah.
do. So
Well, and I think just kind of sharing that was difficult. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I am very well aware of the fact that at this point in our economy, I think entrepreneurship is almost hyper glamorized. With this whole, I just think there's a lot of information and a lot of verbiage out there towards people pushing you towards like, don't work for other people, live your dream, drop it all, do what you want. And while that isn't necessarily bad advice, that's not all of it. It's not always
not
just
always
I'm working for
glamorous.
myself and I'm great
No.
and everything. I have the best idea ever. You might have the best idea ever, but there is a lot of legitimate work that goes
Yeah.
behind making those things possible. So
yeah,
it's not always
Yeah.
sunshine and rainbows, and
like
we are
Tuesday
definitely
night.
not the people that are going to come and tell you that it is.
No,
So
yeah. Like Tuesday night when I texted Reagan at 4:45 and was like, "Hey, you ready to change all these memberships and get it all ready for Thursday?"
Mhm.
Since it's the first, and so
But you know what?
we did
We
it.
did it,
yeah.
and it went up on Wednesday,
And it
not
was
on
awesome.
Thursday.
Actually,
so.
it even went out Tuesday night. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was us came back here. She was here covering for the event. I brought Ellie back up here, and we sat in the childcare room at the little mini table on our computers
Yep.
while Ellie was eating snacks and toys, whatever she was doing, and running in and
With
out.
scissors.
Yeah, she came running with scissors. And I was
The
like,
only
"Oh."
reason my child wasn't doing that is just because he wasn't here. He would have been
Yeah.
doing the same exact thing.
Yeah.
So,
So
you
Yeah.
just do what you got to do. And I think
but it was so fun. I think
it was
it's
fun,
like
and
a big challenge.
it's just part of the game, I
Yeah.
think, is what it comes down to. And now it's done. And we were talking last night, and we both are just like, I'm so glad that's out of the way.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like a huge weight has been lifted off our shoulders. And we're
Yeah.
moving forward into the new year with some really good new options for you all. And we're really excited to continue to churn out events and engagement and all that good kind of stuff to get you in here and get you equipped to be the best
Yeah.
you that you can be.
and I'm going to say this again because I really want us to do it soon, is we're going to have some swag.
Oh, we're going to have swag.
T-shirts
T-shirts.
and coffee mugs and maybe some coffee tumblers. So
maybe,
hold us
maybe
to that.
hats someday.
Ooh, yeah, sure do hats. Yeah. So it's just now getting caught up. But it's coming because I've had a couple people like, where's my swag?
Yeah.
And so it's coming, promise. Maybe, I don't know, we just maybe like, I'm not going to say by like next Friday because Reagan might punch me. But
Let's just say it's going to be here next Friday. And then it'll get done. Speak it into existence,
yeah,
right?
We're going to have some stuff next Friday that we're going to unveil. Okay, if you've lasted 35 minutes and 20 seconds, go ahead and comment.
Go ahead and comment
Because
below.
you can get a free shirt.
That's
That's what I'm going to
you
say.
can get a free shirt.
Only if you comment right now, like within the next 30 seconds if you're watching.
I don't see anybody typing.
So you get a free t-shirt. You will be, I see 2 people viewing.
I think the 30 seconds is up.
No, it was only been 10. But if we don't have any, that's fine. That's
We're
just
just
a really
kidding.
long Facebook Live. But yeah, if you, because, why not? Free t-shirts are fun.
I'm sure
be
we
the
will
Canva.
raffle some off.
Yeah, they'll be the Canva thing. Oh.
Anne's going to get a free
We'll
shirt.
get it. We'll throw
She's in
it
there.
through the building.
Well, all the way. We should get t-shirt launchers.
Oh,
Just
that.
cuts.
Yeah. Oh, Tia.
Oh, Tia.
No, we said right now. Okay.
She's
Now,
still here.
yeah.
So-
Our 30 seconds. Oh. Yeah, there we
Okay,
go.
3 people.
3.
We're giving away 3
Okay.
shirts. Anne mark our words. Anne
Anne,
Churchill, Tia Hopper, and Christy
Steve.
Bridgman. You 3 are going to be the owners of some
I already feel in my
sweet
inner
teas.
Oprah. You get a
You get a shirt.
t-shirt.
You get a shirt. You get a shirt. And on that note, we hope
Now
that
we
you have
better
a
go.
really good weekend. Tune into some Super Soul Sunday.
Yeah.
So it really will set your tone for the rest of
Yes.
the week.
Yeah.
Oprah is our favorite. We'll
Yes,
see you next
yeah.
week, guys.
And tomorrow at our pop-up shop.
Oh, yeah, and tomorrow. Pub shop, 9 to 12. We'll see you there. Bye.